Welcome back, y'all, to the Dap It Up podcast, starring your two favorite co-hosts, your boy Gunnm and
D.
man, on the night last night, we had the Geoff Keighley Award starring Geoff Keighley. And yeah, there was some stuff there. There was definitely some exciting stuff there. At least to me. So, I mean, maybe not so much, maybe some of the younger folk out there, but there was some exciting stuff. But
No, it was a very balanced presentation, I'd say.
yeah, I'd say so for the most part. But D, what's been going on with you, bro?
In general, so man, nothing much. Just been ridiculously busy. But I do have an announcement. I already sent you the clip, but my son is a Charmander fan.
Man, God.
Yeah.
I wanted
I
him
already
to
told you.
I wanted him to join the Squirtle squad, but
Nah, bro. See, I would have been okay with that. I like Squirtle, but if he picked Bulbasaur, I would have had to disown him. Put him up for adoption.
That's terrible.
I'm just saying, man. I was happy. I was
There's nothing wrong with
he went
Bulbasaur.
straight. See, he considered it, but he went straight to Charmander. He was like, Squirtle? Nah, and then he went and grabbed Charmander and was playing with him. And he hasn't touched the other two. I didn't take him away. I left him there for him to play with. He hadn't touched them.
Man,
He'll look at them every now and then, but
just a Squirtle hater.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Bulbasaur hater, I wouldn't even say that, but I would say, like, out of the three, you know how how Gen 3, I think you might agree, is one of the more, dang, I'd pick any of those generations.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But I used to think that by Gen 1, but as I get older, I just look at Bulbasaur and I'm like, okay, turtle tank, fire-breathing lizard with wings, frog with flower. It just don't hit the same. It just don't. It don't. Bulbasaur, he a G. He a G. OG at that, but he ain't all that.
All right. Well,
what's going on with you?
As for me, well, at least for a while there, I wasn't really playing much of anything. But I've been slowly getting back into gaming mode. It just feels like I'm playing everything under the sun right now. Like, I just went from playing nothing to just playing every game now. So I guess you could say I was forced to get back into Tekken. So there's that. Because Overwatch is in an unplayable state, but I mean,
you're not gonna give me my flowers? You're not gonna give me no credit for that?
I mean, I do give you credit for that.
Yeah, you didn't just out the blue decide to start back playing Tekken.
I mean, like if I'm not playing Overwatch, I'm probably playing some fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, but yeah. Power Wash Simulator is out on PlayStation Plus for anyone that doesn't know that. I like it. I like it. I like me Power Wash Simulator. I've been waiting.
Hey.
I've been waiting for the day that game came on PlayStation Plus. Waiting for the day. I'm like, I know this is gonna end up on here at some point with all these other simulators. But yeah, this was the one I was waiting for. But other than that, been playing post game for Trails in the Reverie, Star Ocean,
which is a gacha game. Trails into Reverie, that
is. Super Mario RPG, and trying to balance my time in between like all of those, as well as Overwatch and a little Tekken here and there. So that's about it. Worksman pretty hectic, but it's the holidays, you know, is what it is. But yeah, but enough about that. Let's get straight into the meat and potatoes. Go straight into the Game Awards on the announcements. I know you got the notes because I don't remember half the shit.
Man, I've got like 91 items here. It's definitely possible I've missed 2, 3, maybe 4 things.
Probably.
There was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot.
There was a lot. But I'll go in order to the best of my ability and try to include every award as well in the process. So, starting out, we had the pre-show. Brothers, the remake. Apparently is releasing February 28th.
And I totally cared
next year.
And I totally cared about that one 100%. Absolutely.
100%. Oh yeah. Sarcasm is unbecoming. It's unbecoming, my friend.
I mean, it did look like a good game. Like I'm not gonna throw shade at it. It looked good. But I mean, I never played it, nor did I care. But
it's like I said during the presentation, they're about to remake like every game from that era. I mean,
pretty much.
I didn't see this coming, but I'm not surprised by it either. Great little co-op game, nice family title for anyone interested. After that, Pony Island 2, which is coming in 2025, it looks like.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah. It's I want to preface this entire list by saying there's so much here that I don't think I'm going to play, but I don't remember seeing anything that I was just like, ugh, about. And we could rewatch the stream. Maybe there was a moment or two like that. But nothing stands out to me as horrible. Somewhere in here, Super Mario Wonder wins the award for Best Family Game.
Which, I mean, not surprised. I'm not.
Of course, it's Mario. I'm like, if they were going to win anything, win that.
Yeah. Woohoo!
Noted. Next, we had The Rise of the Golden Idol. Nice little teaser trailer. I don't remember them showing much beyond some art stills. I don't think we saw any gameplay for that one. You remember it at all?
I do not. There were so many trailers.
Yeah, it's the one I thought was Disco Elysium or something.
Oh, yeah. I now I remember it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We have Usual June coming in 2025.
I'm trying to remember. Was that the one with the black chick?
It was the one with the black chick talking like banjo. The gibberish. You said it was like Okami.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would have my interest. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it looks neat. It does. A nice, colorful game. Endfield. That was the one. That was the super. Wasn't that the super anime, like, particle effect heavy?
I think so.
Because I was saying you guys should be eating this up right now.
I think so. I can't really.
I mean, feel free to look these up as we go if you need a refresher.
I definitely do.
Feel free, because most of these I can remember by name. You Are the Chosen One was shortly after that. You Are the Chosen One. I think that was that.
Oh, that one, the infield. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Super. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You Are the Chosen One, I believe, was like a 2D, maybe samurai title. I wanted to make extra notes down here in case anything truly blew me away. After that, Rogue Trader, which is out now, looks to be turn-based tactical. Shadowrun, I guess Fire Emblem is another comparison.
Not interested. If I want to play Fire Emblem, I'll play Fire Emblem. I'm
Play
sorry.
Fire Emblem
Yeah.
or XCOM, which you haven't tried yet for some
Yeah,
strange reason.
yeah. One day.
Assassin's Creed Nexus.
Was that? That wasn't the VR game, was it?
It was, yeah.
No, thank you. Not interested in VR.
Man, these days I'm barely interested in Assassin's Creed, so I saw that and said, okay. At least they're doing something different.
Yeah.
I'll give them that much.
I mean, yeah, it's different.
Yeah. Forza Motorsport wins innovation and accessibility.
Good job, Microsoft. We take any dubs where we can get them.
They got something. Hey, good for them. Okay, next was Harmonium, the musical. I think you went to the bathroom on that one, though.
I might have.
So this one was actually pretty interesting. It seems to be a musical title.
Oh, yeah.
Centered on deaf characters. I know they said it was developed working hand in hand with the deaf community.
Yeah, that was the one that I said it looks like a Pixar game when I came back.
And it's like I wasn't even trying to be funny, but I was thinking like, okay, so is there just not going to be any music? Is it just going to be? You remember how that mission was in Spider-Man 2?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might have been something like that, which would have been pretty interesting and innovative, but it reminds me of something like Persona Dancing All Night, but the characters are signing the lyrics to the songs.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So from here, they went on a tear announcing these esports awards. So starting with best esports athlete, Faker.
Don't even know him.
I didn't think you would. Best esports coach, Potter.
Never heard of him.
Best esports event, somehow the 2023 League Championship won over Evo.
That was bullshit. That was bullshit because this year's Evo was crazy.
But hey, that's the thing. I'm not that in the league, so I can't say for sure. I would have assumed Evo. I
like honestly, I wished I was there. Honestly.
Yeah. Best esports game, Valorant.
Well, maybe one day Overwatch will get there to where it's nominated.
You mean nominated again?
Maybe.
I think Overwatch has had its time. Best esports team, JD Gaming.
I've never even heard of that fucking team. I think that's crazy they won over Evil Geniuses, but okay. Because Evil Geniuses, it seems like they've been winning everything, but okay.
Shortly after, Windblown. Going into early access in 2024. I think, and you can verify this, I think Windblown was the one with the little anthropomorphic animal guys.
Yeah, the one,
brutally,
with the Happy Tree Friends like game.
yeah, dude, it had big
crazy.
Hades energy.
Yeah,
so,
it did.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that one. I want to see more of it.
Super violent. So yeah.
Right after that was Thrasher, the game you said looked like an acid trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't play that.
I don't even know what to make of that game. So I'm good.
Me neither, honestly. Okay, next we had a couple ads, and then Persona 3 Reload.
Looks amazing. Day one we'll be playing.
You didn't feel like that before?
I mean, I did before, but I'm just reiterating. Day
Okay.
one
Just
purchase.
checking. Because I mean, coming from someone whose first Persona experience was Persona 3, I mean, this is everything I want. So all I could think when I was watching it is, all right, bring it. Because I didn't see anything that blew me away more so than the initial announcement, right?
Yeah.
But it's good to see everything with a sort of Persona 5 level of polish.
Yeah. And it's in a different engine too, so it just looks good. It looks really good in Unreal.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next we had Dave the Diver Dredge coming December 15th. You know much about this one?
About Dave the Diver? Not really. I mean, like, I've seen gameplay of the game and I know it's popular, but I'm not really invested in it.
Next we had the award for Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse.
Which, not surprising. I mean, Iron Mouse is really popular. Especially, like, she's honestly popular everywhere. I can't even just say Japan and the US. She's popular everywhere.
Yeah. Cleaning up, man.
Like
World of Goo 2 coming 2024.
I don't even remember that one.
World of Goo. World of Goo 2, I believe, was the one that kind of had the Double Fine energy.
Yeah. Okay, now I remember it.
Looks like a puzzle game to me. Like y'all said, I didn't play the first one.
I have to literally look at previews of these trailers in YouTube to kind of remember some of them, but yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. That ain't holding us up, man. If you need a visual aid, go ahead. So, what would be my runner-up game of the show? Was Metaphor ReFantasia. But Fantasio, actually. I wrote Fantasia for some reason. But we saw that game last year.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to see more of it. Like, it truly just looks straight up like it has the day-to-day shenanigans of a Persona game, but with a fantasy aesthetic.
Yeah, which it looks really good. Like, I'm really, like, the people that they mentioned that are working on it, like, really has me interested too. So they had,
when they told me Atlas was making another RPG, that was enough. But you're right, though. You're right. It just gets better and better. Shortly after, we begin the show proper with one of the best moments in the show, in which Christopher Judge came out to present the award for best performance and roasted Call of Duty.
I
love how self-aware they were about that whole situation. And him, and him himself. Like,
yeah.
He like, I dare you to beat my record for longest speech.
I bet somebody will try one year.
I hope not, bro. Because I like him, but that would be too awkward. I'd just be sitting there like, ugh. But it was all fun. They joked it off. I like that he appreciated his status as a meme. But Neil Newbon won the award for his performance as Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3, for which you would have no context because you are an uncultured swine.
Man, okay.
I'm disappointed in you, bro. It's December 8th and you still haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. You hadn't even touched it.
I have not. I mean, it's sitting there. Like, once I rebuild my computer, I'll play it.
Why won't you rebuild your computer? No, I see. We can't do this, man. You making excuses. I don't want to hold up.
I mean, I have the stuff. I'm gonna do it in a few days.
I don't want to hold up the show. You owe it to yourself to play that game. But
Like,
Matthew McConaughey comes out to announce Exodus. See, this is actually drawing a blank for me.
Exodus.
Exodus.
That wasn't a game they said looked like Mass Effect.
Oh yeah,
One,
yeah.
one of y'all said it looked like Mass Effect.
Okay, I remember. They didn't show any gameplay for that one, though, right? That was a.
They showed a little bit.
Okay, I
Not
thought
much.
it was just CG. Then God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, a free DLC, was announced for December 12th.
You know, people were hyped for
That's
that.
pretty cool. I mean, that's their way of circumventing the no DLC policy. They're like, hey, we're just gonna make it free so that people don't say you said. Though I don't know if they said that specifically for God of War Ragnarok. I know they said that for the first game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it looks to be essentially an arena expansion. So something to do. The combat in that game is above serviceable, so it's a good reason to go back. Maybe get some trophies. Big Walk. Wasn't that the one with the roly-poly-oly?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know.
You know, it just looks like one of those
It's definitely
coming 2025, by the way. One of those artsy experiences.
Yeah. And definitely seems like the type of game the creators of Untitled Goose Game would make. So we'll see what kind of goofiness that game has in store in the future.
You never know. I mean, the title alone gives me the vibe of a Among Us type game that would just suddenly take the world by storm. You never know.
Who knows?
Rocket League, though Rocket League was sort of just the concept of that game is like, okay, that'll take off, right?
Yeah.
But Fall Guys, all these other games, Gang Beasts, you never know what's gonna blow up overnight.
Yeah.
So Prince of Persia, they showed it and announced an apparent free demo. I didn't catch the window on that though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All I remember is main character is black adjacent.
Oh, the Killmonger dreads, you know, that classic hairstyle. It used to be unique, man. I was like,
now it's everywhere.
Has
everywhere in every game.
The swoop.
In every creative character.
The Wakanda.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a musical performance. I apologize. I don't remember the name of the band, but they did the honor of playing in Hellblade 2.
Now that was
finally saw combat.
That was definitely my number 2 favorite reveal, probably.
That was my number 1. I'm like, we've seen this game before, don't get me wrong. Normally I'd just be like, okay, just release it. But I've been wanting to see combat for a while now. I was sold on every other aspect of this game. And then they showed that frenetic, visceral sort of. The funny thing about it is, as I'm watching it, I think I'll have to watch it again and sort of break it down frame by frame. But all I could think was, people are not going to think this is real. You know?
Yeah.
Because I had that word in my head, visceral, that overplayed word, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like stuff like that is easy to fake. However, it's been shown to us, at least that's what they say, is everything they've shown of that game has been in engine.
Which, it looks incredible.
It's impressive.
Like, I haven't played, like, for context, I haven't played the first game, right? But it definitely made me interested in the first game, because I kind of like psychological thrillers. kind of a big fan of that kind of stuff, especially in anime.
You do?
Yeah, yeah, I do
You
like
like the
that.
most cowardly person I know, though. If you think something's horror adjacent, you'd be like, no. So I'm surprised by that.
So I'm definitely interested. So yeah, I'll probably play the first game probably closer to release of
Yeah.
Hellblade 2. So
You're
I
not
could just
scared?
go from the first one to the second. Huh?
You're not scared to play it?
No, I'm gonna just go into it. But
It's
I'm
not a
sure
horror game.
I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm sure it has
Okay.
like jumpy moments, but
Yeah.
it ain't no Resident Evil. I don't think.
Resident Evil is no Resident Evil. What the? I don't. So what? You just don't like being caught off guard? Is
Yeah,
that it?
yeah, yeah. I don't like that.
But psychological thrillers do that, don't they?
Uh, Not exactly. Like they
I guess it
can,
depends.
but it just depends.
Hey, just play it. I support it. Ed Boon comes out to announce Best Narrative, which Alan Wake 2 took away.
I'm trying to
And
remember who else was nominated. I think Spider-Man was, but
Best Narrative,
yeah.
Final Fantasy, Spider-Man, Baldur's Gate. I don't know what else. I know those.
I'm surprised Baldur's Gate didn't take that one.
I'm not, because if I'm being honest with you, Baldur's Gate doesn't have the most like unique story in the world. It's just the device through which it's delivered.
Mm.
The characters and the world kind of make the appeal of that game. The story is like run of the mill. We gotta fight the evil zombie army and kill the thing that controls them and make a choice. And it's not really
Sounds like Game of
anything.
Thrones.
It's nothing you haven't seen before. It's just the journey to me. I mean, somebody might think it's a masterpiece.
That sounds like Jon Snow's story arc from Game of Thrones.
I mean, we can't. The thing is, we can't fall into the trap of we see a game. Because when I saw Baldur's Gate nominated, I wanted to vote for it for everything. But I took my time and I'm like, would I really vote for it for this category, this category, this category? And Baldur's Gate, it excels on all fronts. It's just, I'm not surprised another game beat it out in the narrative department.
Mm-hmm. But okay.
Kimuri. Do you remember that one?
Kimuri. How do you even spell that, Kimuri?
Kemuri. Kimuri.
Oh, that's the one with the chick that I said looks like fucking Motoko from Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah. I mean that told us nothing.
Yeah, that trailer did tell us nothing.
Just about the gameplay, at least.
Yeah. I was like, oh, cyberpunk setting, cool. Never seen that before.
That's all we got to go off of. Okay. No Rest for the Wicked, which we didn't know anything about by looking until Geoff Keighley revealed that it was an action RPG. Coming on March 1st.
No Rest for the Wicked. Don't remember that one.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. That one. Next.
That one. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora.
Next.
I agree. So Gonzo, of all people, comes out for some tomfoolery. He had a chart with some chickens on it. I think a chocobo was on there. He was risen up Geoff Keighley, like everybody was that night.
There was a lot of people like on his dick.
They was trying to get at him, weren't they? But after that, they announced the best debut indie game, which was Cocoon. I didn't play that one.
Never played it.
But I voted for it.
I heard good things about it. I think it's on the Switch, but
I'm like, if I'm gonna vote for anything, I vote for the one that looks the most interesting in this moment, and it happened to be that.
Yeah.
So what I assume, if I know you, we'll see, was your standout moment of the show. The soft build to the announcement of those Sega remakes. We didn't know what was happening. Then suddenly you see Jet Set Radio.
I saw Jet Set and I lost my mind.
I had to wrap my head. I was like, wait.
I lost my mind.
Is that, I'm like, is that Power Stone? And then Crazy Taxi, bro.
I lost my mind.
They gonna end it with Sonic. I'm telling you. They're gonna release all those games and they will be on Game Pass, I bet. Culminating into the reveal of Sonic the Hedgehog remake. That's what they go.
Okay, because Sega was teasing something cryptid for a while on Twitter. Everybody thought it was a virtual fighting game, but no, like even better. Like who would have thought, man? Power Stone, Crazy Taxi. Fucking
what if this
all coming back
is a collection rather than individual releases?
If this is a collection, take my money now.
Yeah, but that was a big moment. That was a nice one for the millennials.
I will pay $80.
Yeah, I know you will. I will too. I ain't gonna lie.
Take my money now.
Yeah. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero,
and
AKA
that was
right
after that. And that was right after that. It looked so good.
Well, was that the game of the show for you or the Sega thing?
That'd be number 3.
Confirm.
Well, the Dragon Ball game would be 3.
Oh, okay. So is that technically Tenkaichi 4 or is that a totally different game?
That is Tenkaichi 4.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Fire. I mean, it kind of is smart to rebrand it.
Well, yeah, because Sparking Zero is just what they call it in Japan for whatever reason.
Right.
But yeah.
All right. The casting of Frank Stone. Don't know nothing about that. I was confused by it.
Casting of Frank Stone.
Of Frank Stone.
Oh, that Dead by Daylight junk.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like,
after that, we got another banger, Visions of Mana. Or Mana, as you would say.
Oh, yeah.
Mana.
That might be number 4 for me.
Stop. Number 5, number 6, number 7. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
I was, because I was looking at it, I'm like, that Mana? Is this a Mana game? It is.
No, it's a Mana game, actually.
But yeah, I wasn't sure at
you
first.
Didn't even catch that. You did not even catch that. It's like you don't even hear it.
I did. I do hear it. I do hear it.
Tomato, whatever.
But yeah, it looked good. It looked good. I might get it.
Coming next year,
like I said when I saw that trailer. Square Enix is my other uncle. So
yeah, definitely.
At this point,
then we get to see Rise of the Ronin again, which comes out March 22nd of next year.
Might get it. Have to see reviews.
I thought that game was fire when I first saw it.
Yeah,
it was like one of the standout games to me.
Yeah, was it at the Game Awards last year we saw it first?
I thought it was at a State of Play, actually.
It might have been, but wherever we saw it, yeah, that initial reveal definitely looked good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't know I was recording. What were you saying though? Because when I first saw it, I was like, Okay. I mean, it's an action game, but
Mm-hmm.
it had a certain flair to it that reminded me of Devil May Cry and the like.
But yeah, it looked good, especially that initial reveal. So but I'm gonna wait on that. I might get it.
Yeah, I mean, we know you have very specific tastes, so I thought it being Japanese would be enough for you, to be honest.
You want to know a game, another samurai game I wish was there, saw more
What's that?
of? Phantom Blade Zero. I don't know if you remember that one from
I
that one
do.
state of play.
Hmm.
I kind of thought we'd see that.
Yeah, not this time. Best action game. Do you remember what it was?
Shit, no.
Armored Core 6.
Oh yeah, good for From Software. Deserved it. It's a mech game.
Well, see, and you
No,
said
I'm
that,
okay with
but
that.
you didn't even play the game. So I was wondering, because I asked you about that. You said, oh, good. I'm like, really?
Yeah,
Because I forget what it was up against. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was up against RE4, Spider-Man. But yeah, I haven't played it, so I, of course, voted for Resident Evil.
I'm like, yeah.
People tell me Armored Core is pretty good.
Who knows? I might even get it later down the line. Play it.
Yeah. Best art direction, Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 played the role of the runner-up. They were the sleeper who
They
got
definitely
every other. Bro, they won so many times that night. I was starting to think, are they gonna be Game of the Year?
They were definitely the sleeper this year. I wasn't expecting them to win as many awards as they did. I definitely did it.
Like you say, good for them though.
Yeah.
Best VR/AR experience, RE Village.
I mean, I'm not too surprised about that. Made sense to me.
Would you play it?
Hell no.
This guy. Hey, at least you kind of consistent with that. Best mobile game, Honkai Star Rail.
Yuck. That's
The Outlast Trials, aka Beat Simulator.
Outlast Trial.
March 24th. That was the one that was kind of they showed a bunch of streamers playing it. It looked like almost
yeah.
Saw the video game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, now I remember.
And then this one, very interesting. An Xbox Game Studios game, OD by Hideo Kojima.
Featuring Jordan Peele.
Featuring Jordan Peele, in what capacity we'll see. He said that it's supposed to be, I forget the exact wording, but it's not going to be limited to the medium of video games. So maybe it's a multimedia thing.
Like they were describing it kind of like it's more like a cinematic experience. Yeah. So like it's an kind of like an interactive cinematic experience. I don't know, something different.
At which point I said, man, Hideo Kojima is never just gonna make a video game again.
I mean, he's always kind of expressed interest in kind of like going into like film. So I guess this is his outlet, I guess.
I understand. I want to play a video game.
I know.
So we'll see. We'll
see what it's like.
Because the first thing I envisioned was something like Quantum Break, where it was like a half series, half video game. Who knows?
Because it almost looked like they were trying to go for like almost like a VR angle. Like, I don't know what they're doing with it.
I didn't get anything from it, to be honest with you. I got nothing from it except the fact that it's going to be creepy. To say he's not a creative genius would be slander at best.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of those like Kojima super fans where everything he touches turns to gold. So I will definitely give it a shot. I mean, it's good that Xbox has such a high profile title on the way. After that, Jurassic Park Survival. First person Jurassic Park, looked like sort of action horror game, maybe.
I don't even remember that one at all.
Yeah, you were talking the whole time. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I like Jurassic Park. We'll see. We'll see. I didn't glean anything from it that would tell me anything about its quality, but you can't really make judgments on games early these days anyway, because we've seen good stuff be bad and things that look bad turn out great.
Oh yeah. Also, just not to change the subject. Peep during that OD reveal, like how happy fucking Jordan Peele was standing next to Kojima. That nigga was giddy.
You know
as
what
fuck.
I was thinking? He did, but you know what was funny? The whole time I was staring at him when Hideo was talking. And
oh
he was
yeah,
just like,
he was just like,
it looked like he was trying to, like, I don't know what you're saying, bro.
He was like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm just happy to be here.
I'm just happy to be here. Just
like, yeah, he was cheesing. I was like, damn, okay, super fan.
Good for him though. Best audio design, Hi-Fi Rush. Well deserved.
I'm not even mad about that because I couldn't even imagine the amount of work it took to just get everything to sync on beat, especially to the music. And the music was good.
Dude, the music is the beating heart and soul of everything in that game. So if they didn't win Best Audio Design, I would have been hot.
Yeah.
I would have been hot if I was them. Black Myth Wukong.
Another dub for Microsoft.
Yeah. What, Hi-Fi Rush?
Yeah.
Black Myth Wukong. August 20th, 24. Did we have a release date before now?
We did not.
Well, good. I mean, everyone loves that game, apparently. I mean, at least what they've seen of it. And it was cool to me. The thing that's been lost on me, I will admit, about Black Myth Wukong is just what about it has people so captivated. I don't know if it's the art style, if it's...
I think it's just like really like kind of like that that initial impression it had on people, like from that initial reveal, like from that first trailer before like they were even picked up by Epic.
Right.
Like people were just in love with the idea. It's based on Journey to the West. The same story that inspired Dragon Ball Z. Oh God.
I don't even think it's that, dude, because if that was the case, Enslaved Odyssey to the West would have did amazingly. I think it's more just they saw the graphics of it. That's what I thought.
Graphics, yeah, like at the time, like during that initial reveal, it looked amazing.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna play it. I wanted your insight into that. But Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Yay!
Yeah, absolutely excited. I'm gonna get it. 100%.
February 2nd.
Day one. I already pre-ordered.
I
already have it.
I feel bad for them. Because the game has to come out now. You know, it has to, so I just feel like they sort of shot themselves in the foot.
The game already came out. It's in my PS5. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, would you at least consider giving it a try?
You want me to give a serious or non-serious answer?
I wouldn't ask if I wanted the non-serious answer.
No.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just that's unfortunate. Okay, they announced a Warframe expansion that's coming December 13th.
Yeah,
I know some people personally who'd be very happy about that, but I'm
nah,
not really
don't play
into
Warframe.
Warframe like that.
I play Overwatch. It's my game.
What is it with you and this Overwatch tribalism? You'll play multiple fighting games, but Overwatch is the only live service you'll play?
Yep. Only one. I will not
All
play
right.
more than one.
I'll hold you to that, buddy. You're already playing a gotcha game.
It'd have to be a Persona-based live service game or a Xenoblade-based live service game.
So what you're basically saying is your price of selling out is very high.
Or another one, yes.
All right. Ready or Not, version 1.0, releasing December 13th. I had never even heard of this.
I'd never heard of it either. I'm like, 1.0. I never heard of the previous versions. Much less this game in general. But okay.
The award for Best Game for Impact went to Tchia.
Tchia. But
You had to, didn't you?
I had to. But you know, good for Sony. Good for them. Yeah. Yeah, never played it. But yeah. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Dude, so you're gonna have to help me out. My next announcement, I was writing so fast I can barely make this out. Tales of Kinzaru?
Tales
Something?
Tales of Kenzaru.
Look that up. Tales of Kinzaru? April 23rd.
Kenzura?
Kenzura?
Oh, that's the game that black guy presented. He said it's based on my dad. Like, this is in honor of my dad.
I'm so glad they didn't play him off the stage. That would have been poor for him.
Yeah. Like,
it actually did look pretty nice, that game.
Yep. Black representation. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a side scroller. It looked like a decent side scrolling game though. It looked like it might have some difficulty to it, like, you know, a Celeste like game. So
all I care about is the game good? That's where I am these days. Is it good? Great. Looked like it has potential to be good, so
if it's good, I might give it a try.
Yeah. Graphics were nice. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. Dude, I was writing fast.
Bloom and Rage.
2024. Look that one up for me. Is that the people behind Life is Strange?
Oh yeah, that yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's...
Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that way? I'm just not interested.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. Not interested.
I mean, I thought you'd... you offer representation, right?
I am...
They kind of corner the market on that.
I am absolutely 100% all about representation in games. I am 100% an ally for diversity. 100%.
Right. You just said I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Pretty much.
All right. Okay, so the first Berserker, the game that I was arguing with y'all about being a Souls-like because everybody and their mom thinks third person means Souls-like.
Oh yeah, that anime game.
Yeah. It looked cool.
It looked cool. I'll say that.
Mm. You won't say anything else? Doesn't look like your type of game?
Uh, no, but I don't know. I'd have
What
to.
is your type of game these days?
I have to see a lot of gameplay.
It's because it wasn't a protagonist in a bikini with a giant sword, right?
I don't know, man. When I see an anime game, I just like them turn-based. I don't know.
Stellar Blade isn't turn-based.
It's not an anime game.
It is. It is.
I mean, I
Man.
guess.
See, I got your number, dog. I got your number. You ain't complicated. You ain't as complex as you think you are. Most anticipated game. Final Fantasy Rebirth. Of course.
Of course.
I voted for that. Close second for me would have been Tekken, but I'm like, no way I'm voting for that over Final Fantasy. Best score and music, which that's interesting having that as a separate category from audio design.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Final Fantasy 16.
Should have been Octopath Traveler 2. But
Should have been Final Fantasy 16.
But sure.
Nah, I think I'll stand by this one. I'll stand by this one. Nah, bro. Final Fantasy 16, especially that ending, like.
Yeah, the music towards the end.
In my head.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think there's been a Final Fantasy in recent memory that shouldn't at least be mentioned for best score. Best indie game, Sea of Stars.
I almost am surprised Dave the Diver didn't win, but
really,
yeah, a lot of people were glazing that game.
Sea of Stars hit pretty hard,
but Sea of Stars had a lot of press. So
I mean, everybody was telling me to play that. You were telling me to play that game, so
yeah, it's a good game.
Best community support. Baldur's Gate 3.
Not Overwatch.
At some point in here, Fortnite Battle Royale, like there was it seemed like there was 2 or 3 separate Fortnite announcements. I know there was a Lego Fortnite.
Yeah,
but there was so much happening that I didn't get a clear read of what was announced. Like, if you want to look that up real quick, feel free. But if not, we could just skirt past it.
We can just keep going. The only one I really remember is the Lego Fortnite one that looked like Minecraft.
It's like, let's take 2 of the biggest things ever, period, and put them together.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Skull and Bones.
Next.
It looked like it had a February release date. Now, see, people loved the naval combat in the Assassin's Creed series so much that they just decided to make a whole game out of it. But like Beat was saying last night, I mean, there's no swashbuckling in it. Like, it looks like it's just ship simulator, which I can't say is bad because I like to think I'm a very eclectic gamer. It's just something about this one has just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know if it's the dev cycle. I don't know if it's how they've treated it. You clearly aren't interested in it at all, so I'll move on. Now, this next one is going to spark some interest. Blade. I have one question about Blade.
Oh, it's a good reveal.
Now, I'll say this, bro. I'll say this. I'm be honest. I don't think it was a good reveal. I think it was exciting that it's in development.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, okay, it's the same thing they did with Wolverine. It's like, oh, Wolverine, but they didn't show us anything. What piqued my interest, and tell me what you think about this. It's an Arcane game. So do you think that means Blade is an Xbox exclusive?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Spider-Man is. It's a Sony exclusive.
like I said, Microsoft's willing to pay the bag, but I don't know.
Now, there is something to consider because Spider-Man weren't the marketing rights to Spider-Man owned by Sony for a while? Probably still are.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's why it took Marvel so long to make any Spider-Man films. But I don't know, man. I don't know the details of contractual obligations
Yeah,
within these companies. But if Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive, I don't see why we can't have Blade as an Xbox exclusive. Especially if it's a Bethesda published game.
yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah. I wouldn't say just because it's Marvel, it's gonna be on everything, because that's been disproven before.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is if that did, they didn't imply that it was. But if that did end up being the case, I'd be like, yo, that's
Yeah,
kind of fire.
that'd be a good. That was definitely a good pickup. Like Blade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are definitely. And I'm not even a hugest Blade fan. It's just Blade is cool. You know what I mean? You know, and you know me, I'm like you, where I'm all for representation. I personally don't care about the skin color of my protagonist, but I just know that it means a lot to a lot of people to be able to play as a black character or a whatever character. So,
Yeah.
best ongoing game, Cyberpunk 2077.
Should have been Fortnite.
Or anything else, but I'll say this because I'm not like a Cyberpunk hater. I like what they've done to it. I truly do. I just feel like they need to be more explicit in what constitutes an ongoing game. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going by this definition, any game that has had a patch or two is an ongoing game. I was thinking more live service, community support, weekly update type titles, you know, versus, hey, we're working on it. You know, that's every game ever. But I guess Cyberpunk had to win something.
Yeah.
Nothing else. That just pretty much hit it on the head.
Yeah, like just I don't know. It's like after everything like Fortnite did this year, all the crazy announcements and just collabs, and especially that OG shit they did where they had like millions on millions of concurrent players like all at the same time. Like how do you not give it a Fortnite? But it's whatever. Yeah, that was definitely a snub.
Maybe they got tired of Fortnite doing so well. Last Sentinel. I don't remember this one actually. This is where we're getting into murky territory. We over the halfway point.
Oh. I kind of remember. Wait. I might have
I'll just fill this dead air.
I might have mixed that up with a different game. That's the one that I said looks like that's I was saying that it's basically just a Cyberpunk game.
I mean, there were two that struck me that way.
Yeah.
Wasn't Last Sentinel the kind of spacey one?
No.
No.
I don't know what that one was.
Well, the first Descendant was announced after that.
Okay.
2024.
Okay.
Then Zenless Zone Zero. You gotta look at that one when you pronounce it. Which I thought would be right up your alley, man.
It was Endless Zone. Sarah.
There's at least 2 gigantic reasons I would have thought you'd love that game.
That's a Hoyoverse, man. Nah. That's a Hoyoverse game. I'm good. I don't do gotcha.
Helldivers 2. A gotcha, just like Trails into Reverie. Helldivers 2.
I mean, I'm not really particularly into Helldivers, but I mean, would I be against trying it maybe with people? No, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly interested.
Yeah, long time coming. Space Marine 2, September 9th of next year.
Yeah, I think that was the game you were thinking of.
No, that's not.
It's not?
No.
No,
there was
that's
a game that was kind of...
No,
Yeah.
I know what that is. Yeah, okay.
Space
Yeah.
Marine is Warhammer.
Yeah, that's Warhammer. Yeah.
Yeah. Work Together or Get the F Out has a free weekend on Steam on December 10th.
I don't remember that one. Work
It
Together.
was like a team-based shooter, wasn't it? You should just pull up a freaking list of these so you could click through them as quickly as possible.
I know.
Because there's been several you had to look up.
I know. I type fast. But
Yeah.
I mean, that was the one that had that you were saying was like Battlefield, right? Where you could just blow up shit.
I didn't say that.
Or maybe it was Jordan that said it. It's like Battlefield where you could just blow up the environment. Not for me.
I don't know if it was that one, but I do remember him saying that. I think there's a game further down the list that you're thinking of, but
maybe it's not that one.
After that, Den of Wolves was announced. With that. I don't know if that already existed or what. I just kind of glazed over at that point. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Exoborn.
That's so boring. Was that it?
The one that I was thinking of?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. That one, I mean, it seemed interesting. But would I play it?
Anything.
But would I play it? I don't know. Didn't really
I
see
mean,
much.
it's pretty much a 20% chance you'll play anything new. So let's not be surprised by that. They didn't show us any gameplay though.
Yeah.
So Asgard's Wrath 2.
Not really interested. That was a VR game, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not really interested.
No, I don't think so. No, maybe it was first person. So maybe yeah, I could be wrong. Matthew Mercer came out.
Yeah, I'm
to announce that one.
Yeah, because I think that was an Oculus game.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
You mean a Meta Quest game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fallout TV series. You seem to show some interest in that.
Yeah, I'll watch that. This seems interesting.
Yeah, same. I've been hearing good things about it. All right. Then we had a slew of awards to get through. Best Adaptation, Last of Us.
I mean, there were a lot of good just shows this year. So I'm not mad at it.
Best Action Adventure, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Deserved.
I'd say so. Best RPG, Baldur's Gate 3, of course.
Nothing was beating that.
Best Sim Strategy, Pikmin 4. Which surprised me, but happy to hear it. Best Sports Racing, Forza Motorsport. I said Motorsport. It's like a war game. Motorsport. Best multiplayer, Baldur's Gate 3, of course. Player's Voice, Baldur's Gate 3 again.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Guilty Gear DLC character announced.
She looked interesting. I mean, I don't play Strive, but she looks interesting.
Ark Survival Ascended was shown for a minute. Essentially it's just an up-resed Ark Survival.
That you said doesn't even work.
It had a very rocky release, and it actually got delayed on console at the very last second. Like the day before it was supposed to come out on Xbox, they delayed it.
That is crazy.
It's insane. Final Fantasy 16 DLC Shadow dropped last night. I don't know if all of it came at once or if it's coming in waves, like you said, but something to look into. It looks heavily combat focused.
Like, I like to think I'm just done with the game, but I might go back to it one of these days. Who knows? It looks like
look at it like Tales of Arise, because that had an expansion recently, and it's one of those games. I will play more of it to get more story stuff, but if it's just fighting, I don't care enough to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I might try it sometime, but it's just like I just feel like I'm done with the game.
It's like I said earlier, man. You ain't go play none of this. There's like a few of these you go because you don't have the time even. Because the type of games you play.
Yeah.
Between Persona and Final Fantasy. And now let me go back. When is Metaphor coming? Is that next year? Yeah, Metaphor is scheduled for fall of next year, so. I don't blame you for looking at some of these and just saying,
Yeah. As much as I really, really want to play the Nuts Trails game, it kind of actually helps that there isn't one coming out next year.
That we know of.
They got Trails in the Daybreaks coming out 2025.
Is it? Which one is that?
That's the one that I was telling you was called Trails in the Black. They're calling it Daybreak now.
Oh, okay. That's the opposite of black.
Yeah, no. I'm like, what? Daybreak?
Yeah. But, I mean, it would probably sound weird over here, but anyway, best game direction, Alan Wake 2.
I'm trying to think. I feel like that was one that I was like.
You weren't happy about it.
What were the other nominees? I can't remember.
One of them was Baldur's Gate, of course, because it got nominated for everything.
Yeah, I was like, why wasn't it Baldur's Gate?
The finals. I'm trying to remember what that one was. I think that was the one that Beat said.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
had the destructibility. Yeah.
I was like, is this like Overwatch adjacent game? I'm like, what is this? I was like, do they have abilities? It looked like it at first, but I guess they didn't.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Bellwright.
You said Battle, right?
Bellwright.
I don't remember
Coming
that
2025. No, that's not. Bellwright didn't even have a date, it looks like.
I don't even remember that one at all, honestly.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, okay. I kind of remember it, but keep going.
We only had two more here. One is the final world premiere, which happened to be Monster Hunter Wilds.
Which, big deal. Very big deal. Sequel
For
to
sure.
Monster Hunter World. They're, I guess, I don't know which one is bigger, World or Rise. Probably World. Probably sold more.
World easily.
But yeah, like follow up to their most successful Monster Hunter game ever. Put Monster Hunter on the map. And was the beginning of Capcom's big comeback in the industry. This game's a big deal. This is a big deal. So,
well, it's saying a lot because Monster Hunter was already big, and Worlds just took it to another level.
Yeah, it just made it popular here in the West too. So,
yeah,
it's like this was like the only place where they just had the hardest time trying to getting it to appeal, but they finally were able to break through and do it. So I'm sure a lot of people are excited. It looks good. So I mean, it's a long ways off. I don't even think they had a date for it, but just
2025.
Oh, did they? Oh, wow. Okay. But it's a good thing that they have something like Monster Hunter. So yeah, it's not something I'm into. Not my kind of game. Not at all. I mean, I've tried it. I've tried Rise, but it's not my thing.
Yeah, me neither. It's one of those games I see the appeal, but I
do
don't
see the
feel
appeal. But
yeah,
especially if you do it with a lot of people that you know. But yeah, not my thing.
Game of the year. Can you guess?
It was Mario.
Baldur's Gate 3.
I wanted it to be Tears of the Kingdom, but it ended up.
You didn't. You didn't really want that.
But I knew it was going to be Baldur's Gate.
You didn't want that. You were just trolling.
I was trolling.
Yeah, you're trying to be funny.
But I knew it was going to be Baldur's Gate.
It's like, of course Zelda's a great game, but no, man, I don't think it reinvented the wheel to the point where it would win over Baldur's Gate 3. Because it was like Breath of the Wild 1.7. It was great, but it just wasn't like, I think Breath of the Wild set that game up not for failure, but it's like I was saying before the game even came out. What more can it do? How can you catch lightning twice? And as great as the game is, I wouldn't have called it Game of the Year. But I'll say out of everything we had, it at least deserves to be in the conversation, right?
Yeah.
I just know if Mario won Game of the Year, I was going to be like...
I heard y'all said y'all was going to log out.
All you were going to hear is... Game of the Year. Come on. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but I'm glad Baldur's Gate 3 got as much shine as it did. It really ran this year. Baldur's Gate ran this year.
It certainly did.
It's a generational game, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just like GTA 6 will be.
Huh?
Just like GTA 6 will be.
GTA 6. Oh, yeah, we didn't even touch on that. So my wife was asking me, actually, if GTA 6 showed up because she didn't watch the entire show. And I'm like, what you have to understand, Rockstar just marches to the beat of their own drum.
Yeah, they can.
They'll say, I'm going to release a trailer on Tuesday the 39th. Like, they don't care if anybody is like, they don't care what anybody is watching. They don't care what they got going on. They're like, nah, we gonna drop and take over the internet. So they didn't need to be there.
Man, they could drop. Man, they could release this game on the same day as the Super Bowl, and they'll sell out copies.
Yeah,
It
Super
don't
Bowl would
matter.
be mad. It'd be like, you know, people would be just watching the Super Bowl on their phone, playing GTA on their TV. But yeah, bro, exciting. It's overall. You know how I feel about letter grades or even number grades, but overall, I was happy with what I saw. I mean, there's a lot of, I don't want to call it noise, but there's a lot of games in here that I'm happy people have as an option that I know I'm not going to touch unless pressed about it.
Mm.
But it's good to see the calendar filling out a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, next year alone, yeah, we've talked about this, but we got Tekken, we got Aiden Chronicle, we got Rebirth, we got Persona 3, like all in the same 4-month span. We got Rise of the Ronin.
Oh, boy.
They didn't give a release date for Hellblade 2, but we got Hellblade 2 next year. Black Myth Wukong. It's just, I think, I don't know if it's too soon to say, but you know how this year on paper was probably one of the most eventful years in gaming.
Some people
Like,
say
period.
probably the best.
And see, I'd have to go back and look.
Because
I
then,
think that'd be a fun homework assignment, actually.
because then there's like 2002 that people always reference where all them games came out. It was either
You know what I was
2002
doing
or
recently?
2001. Yeah.
It's one of those. Recently, I was making this list of games. I took the year I was born up to now, and I selected my game of the year for every single year. So if you could do something like that too, and next time we meet, we discuss it, because it was enlightening, bro. Because some of these years, I was like, wait, all of these came out in 1999? All of these came out in 2001? But I feel like 2023 is one of those years. It's just, you have to think back. You have to think back and month to month. Oh, this came out. That came out. Street Fighter 6 came out. Regardless how you feel about Diablo 4, that's huge. That came out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So next year, though, I don't want to speak too soon, but just seeing what's coming out for me, I'm like, I'm about to be busy.
Yeah.
I think we in the platinum era of games, or we will be, if we can like continue to have games like Baldur's Gate 3 that quickly address the issues. We continue to have games with the pedigree of a GTA where they don't hit us over the head with bug after embarrassing bug.
Yeah.
We'll probably be in the best era of gaming there has been.
Agreed.
What are your closing thoughts?
Well, I think the Game Awards, like if I were to give it a letter grade, I'd give it like B minus. It has some good reviews, so some exciting stuff. Some surprises, especially the second one. That man. Oh God. Yeah, that was I'm sorry y'all, but that announcement, that was for us. That was for the millennials. That was not for anybody else. You young folk, I'm sorry, you don't get to buy those games. Those
are timeless games, bro.
Those are for the millennials on up only. I'm sorry. You are too young.
I ain't say that.
I did.
They can go after you. For that. Like, everyone is welcome. You know, indulge in the fruit of our past.
I am gatekeeping. You don't get the play.
I could tell. Oh man, that was good though. I enjoyed it. A lot to look forward to. I'll end with this. I went in not sure what they could possibly show to impress me because I feel like the bill stopped at Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's games I was interested in that are slated for release next year and beyond, but I was like, what could they show that would excite me? Because even Mass Effect, they had a little in 7-day teaser. I was like, eh. And you'd think that would be the number one thing. But they impressed me. They found a way.
Well, I think that's about it.
Yep, that's all I got.
Well, where can they find you, man?
Where can they these days? Goals in Fitness on YouTube for all my fitness related content, or here on Dap It Up, pretty much.
Car. Well, I have a bunch of socials, but you guys know where to find me. We're gonna be more active, especially me. I'm gonna definitely start streaming more. Twitch.tv/Gunnm21. Your YouTube, Gunnm921. Rest of the socials, they'll be down below. But yeah, that is a Dap It Up podcast. Yeah, Game Awards.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, pretty good. But yep. Peace out.